Hey guys, we're back. My name is Delicious. Let's try Artificer out. I'm not too sure about this one, to be honest with you. I do like Bomb, but you can freeze the boss with Spear, and I haven't played too much with Spear. I know that Ion Surge is very popular. I haven't tried it out yet, so I guess I'll go with that. Plasma Bolt is just not good. Like, the Flame Bolt is just better. You don't need the AoE. The dot helps a lot. The dot helps a lot. Tougher Times, that's interesting. I'm definitely interested in that. I wish that, honestly, that some of the Eclipse modifiers aren't too interesting. Like the first one, for an example, is a total dud. You start with 50% less HP. I guess they wanted to start you off like kind of softly, but it's not very interesting. I'd rather have something like, I don't know, chests costs more, or more monster spawns, or elites are more common, or something like that would be. I feel like you don't only have to make them hard either. Like they should use like similar stuff to as the artifacts. That's not gonna do anything for us, but I guess we have an Aegis now. But what do I know? I am not making video games, I simply play them. In the end, I'm sure there are reasons as to why it is the way it is. And hopefully that reason ain't time constraint or laziness. So our special ability shoots us up in the air. So you can use this to maneuver a bit, because Artificer doesn't really have any way to escape, right? So this is her best way of getting away from scary situations. And the hovering makes a lot of things miss you, and weirdly, sadly, strangely. You move very slow. Band is super strong on Artificer, and the sticky bombs is fine, honestly. They're not gonna proc often, but because we don't shoot that fast, but the ones that do proc are gonna deal a lot of damage. Tri-Tape doesn't do anything for us. Honestly, might as well scrap it. I might as well scrap Aegis too, but I mean, we're not gonna find a red printer. If we do, there's a if we actually find a red printer, we're gonna find more scrappers on the way. There was a Tougher Times printer over there. Do I want to spend the time here? Gasoline. Tougher Times is like, I'm gonna print there for sure. I'm just gonna get these items first. Oops, that was a bad miss. Oh, we're not printing that. Hopefully this isn't something that we need to scrap. Oops. I'm not used to the charge time of the spear, etc. So there's gonna be some misses. Okay, we can't even scrap that, even though I mean, we can scrap it, but you know what I mean. Green 3D printers are so rare, and whenever you get them, they're usually not anything good anyways, so it's not worth scrapping green items unless they're totally useless. Like if you have tomes when you're play when you're very late so that you get gold very fast, etc. I don't think it was worth spending this much time. I should have... The better way would have been to just print the teddy bear instantly there and not go back, because we have so little movement speed this early in the game. So I should have just gotten one teddy and gone over here, and if I like found the two very bad white items here, I should have gone back. Maybe. Right, I don't have the flamethrower. Makes it a lot easier to place the ice wall too, if you're this high up in the air. Does deal a decent bit of damage, this arm. Ooh. Like, the game is trying to make me win. For sure. Hopefully I don't throw it this time. Some backup mags would be very, very strong here. I keep thinking I have the flamethrower. What's that? Equipment. Let's check that out before we leave. Might get another lucky royal capacitor. Pick this up on the way back. There's another equipment up there. That was a personal shield gen. Prayon. Honestly, I don't think it's worth... Prayon is good enough. I don't think it's worth going up here. Like, the only thing I would take there was a royal capacitor. Honestly. Maybe the Lich, actually. Let's pick up the personal shield generator. Would be better to scrap this and print it, but it takes so long to get over there that I'm just gonna move on. We're at 7 minutes on stage 1, so it's looking kind of bad right now. I do have 2 bands though, so we're not out of it, but I mean, you're not out until you're out, right? But I would say we still have a decent chance. It's just that we're not that early that these rings are gonna do as much as they could have if I left the moment I got the first one. Yeah, it's 73. We're gonna pick up the armor plate here. It's very, very strong, I feel like. Like, if I had 2 or 3 armor plates, I would have survived the bleed on my hunter. For sure. Huntress. Shouldn't be spending too much time. This is a very bad stage too, so I'm not gonna check behind there. Watch that teleporter be behind there. It's either out on the edge over there, or it's in here. It's in here. Okay, good thing I stayed here then. Oh. I mean, tri-tip isn't really anything. That was some smooth moves there, Mr. Bronze Contraption. But it is a multi-shop, so we should check it. Yeah, gasoline is good enough. Ow. Push an armor plate. Honestly, I shouldn't have gone for that multi-shop, I don't think. Just because I didn't see anything good. The gasoline wasn't worth it. But I think that unless I saw something good that I deemed valuable, I should have gone there. Oh, I probably should proc my rings with my prey on A. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I got something stuck in my throat. My bad. Not sure why I fully charged the spear there when I only had 55 HP. Could have just put up a wall and he would have died. Getting another band is very, very strong. I feel like if you're going for Mithrix, PSGs might actually be good, honestly. I would take a transcend. Oh yeah, my my lunar coins are a bit silly. I'm considering just resetting my lunar coins to 0. The thing is, they're not fun to farm, right? But it's kind of fun to get them, and it's not that fun when you don't have to consider them whenever you're dealing with lunar items. Like it's easily abusable. The thing is, you could abuse them by just farming them, right? Like I could just play on Drizzle for an entire day and farm 200 or 300 or even more. I don't know how many you get per hour. I think it's like 30 per hour. Or was it 300 per hour? I don't remember. The thing is, I don't want to do that, right? I could just honestly lower my value to 300 and then just tell everybody that I farmed them. I don't really enjoy lying though, so I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'd rather just be blatant about it. It's not a bannable offense, by the way, so it's up to you whether or not you wanna farm them or not. I don't claim you being stupid. Either way you take, honestly, it's all up to you. Some people enjoy farming those kinds of things. And I mean, you don't have to farm them on Drizzle, you could just have them as a reward for obliterating in monsoon runs. That was what I was planning to do on my other profile, but it's fine either way. We're gonna grab this here. Gosh, a slug. You saw how much it helped last episode. We're okay on time. We're not doing super great on time, but it's fine. Medkit here for sure. I think medkits have less effect if you have PSGs, right? Because they can't heal shield, and they heal percentage of your health, and I have less percentage health because only, what is it, 95% of my HP is actual HP. So I'm assuming it would heal 1% less now, right? I don't know, it might just ignore shield and just heal off your health value and not including your shield value. Would have to either look at the game code or test it out. There's nothing that I want from that multi-shop there. I'm gonna grab this though, and I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, I don't have an effective way of muting my mic. I should really bind that to a key binding. I didn't sneeze into the mic, by the way. I sneezed away, but it picks it up pretty good. I should have a good old mute button. I'll fix that after this episode, I guess. Let's keep on going here. Ukulele is good. The guillotine doesn't really change much. It's kind of weird to place that wall sometimes. Like, it feels sticky somehow. There's a global cooldown, I think, on placing it. Like, I can't instantly place it. I had to press twice there. Red whip is good. Is there anything I want here? Brooch. Yeah, Brooch is the only one that would do anything. There's wisps below us, I think. No, it was the imp making noise. There we go. We're not doing the boss if it's Siren's Call, I don't think. It's Abyss of Depth, so we don't know how to think about it. Might have done the boss actually, I'm not sure. I've died on it a couple of times, so I feel like it's not all that worth it, honestly, but... I'm gonna pray on here, just to speed the clear up. I missed my spear. Do we have anything here? Stealth kit? Yeah. The boss is gonna get the stealth kit, which is kinda annoying. I'm not sure if that's like detrimental or not. I haven't tried it. So I guess we'll learn this fight. It does give you a bit of a movement speed boost, which might be scary on the final phase. But we should just be able to stun him to death, honestly, so... Let's open these, I guess. I don't have any tomes, so I'm probably not farming for a big chest. Alright, this is what I saw. Fusion, Hope of Feather for sure. We do have the hover, but Hope of Feather helps a lot in the third phase. Certainly isn't anything I'd rather have than the Hope of Feather in that specific shop, at least. Kill the elites here. Gives us more gold. Go grab our Hope Feather and have a quick look, see if the tunnels are open. I think they are. I think the boss is inside of there, which is not optimal. Yeah, that's good. Let's see if this bud has a Transcendence. It does. We're picking that up. Transcendence, as you can see, makes our health into shield, meaning that we can't leech HP, but we regenerate our HP over 8 seconds. I think it is out of combat. So personal shield generators would be good now. There's a scrapper there. I should scrap medkit. I should scrap slug. They don't do anything for us anymore. But I wanna... Oh, I whiffed that so hard. My what's it called? Prion went into the wall. I'm not too used to playing with Transcendence, so we'll see how this goes, but... Oh yeah, damage over time is very scary, just because it delays your shield recharge for a very long time. Should I scrap my brooches? I think I should, honestly. I feel like the scrap is stronger. And we will have enough scrap, unless we find a good scrapper here. We're gonna have a good enough scrap to make the Cauldron Island worth it. We want to keep the PSG though, because it gives us more health. Keep getting stuck up there. Try tip. These roaches. Focus crystal med kit, and I think that's it. Gasoline would be worth considering, but I feel like it will help us a little bit on the next stage. Not too much, but I don't think that 9th scrap is gonna change too much. It is one more free item on the Cauldron Island. Let's go open some more chests. Maybe could have opened the legendary chest if I didn't open anything else and killed both of these. I feel like the worm is gonna take far too long to kill though. Check for a royal capacitor. It's not. Rather keep the prey on. I know there was at least one more chest. There it is. I'm fine spending a bit of time on this stage. That's another scrap. Yeah, let's go scrap this and then we fight the boss. I think there's one more chest around here, but I don't wanna spend more time. Because I'm uncertain. I'm pretty sure there is one, but I might have opened it. Healing ground doesn't really do a lot on the final stage. This might be scary, honestly. Alright, let's not wait. I could maybe scrap one more thing, the gasoline. Or the sticky bombs. Probably the sticky bomb. Nah, the gasoline over the sticky bombs. But it's not too big of a deal. Stun grenade, certainly don't want a bunch of those. Armor piercing rounds, though, we are going for sure, because it helps us against Mithrix, whatever the fuck his name is. Oh god. I don't know how well these stack, so I'm just gonna try getting all of them. We're gonna get them back quite early too, assuming I don't pick up a bunch of good items on this stage. You should be like 800, 700, okay. Nothing too special. I'm probably gonna gamble on the question mark there. Willow won't do anything. It's only this stage. Bandrolier won't do anything. Even on this stage, honestly. I missed. Hey, charge into this. Okay, maybe not. There we go. Band? Tom. That does even less than the Willow. Fuel cell is good though. Let's check this shop over here. Sight doesn't do anything. We do have one free dot. So we might be able to make this happen on this stage. Probably not though. We do need Chrono Bubble and something else. I guess, actually it's kind of hard. It would be Blade. Yeah, that Death's Mark was a mistake. Probably not. It would be very fortunate if we could make it proc, but I think stacking Transcendence just increases your HP. That doesn't do anything. It might make it slower to recharge, but I'm not sure. I missed. Berserker Pauldons. That's Tri-Tip. Tri-Tip is... I mean, the bleed is a debuff for our thing. Our Death's Mark. There is a scrapper here. If I find one more debuff, I think. So let's see, we have one. I think we only have one debuff right now, right? Yeah, I need to find 2 more debuffs. Then I can get the bleed in order to proc Death's Mark. I would have to find a Chrono Bubble. And technically I have 2 with the Gasoline, but actually I think Gasoline is the same debuff as our left click, isn't it? Same burn debuff. Frenzy does increase our movement speed, so Pauldrons isn't completely useless. I mean, you do charge your right click faster with attack speed, which isn't all that bad. It's just that you have to adapt to it. It's the major thing. Razor Wire. I'm not sure if the freezing debuff counts towards Death's Mark, actually. I would assume it's a stun, so it doesn't, but... Tougher times. I should print some of those. I should scrap Gasoline and Brooch and make it into... I should probably make some of my armor piercing rounds into... Tougher times too. Because I don't think the damage is enough. But I'm not sure. So I'm kinda okay with trying it out. And then I know for the future. I don't care if I lose this run too much, honestly. It's a learning experience anyways. Oh. Ah. That won't help us at all. I wish scrapping red items gave you green scrap instead, honestly. But that's fine. I feel like red items honestly should be more useful than they are. I'm not saying that all of them should be overpowered, I'm just saying that Wake of Vultures is fine, I think. Like, it's useful. It's not completely useless, but some items like Aegis, when they nerfed the one-shot protection on barrier, for an example, makes it not very strong. Nukahana should have like just more damage, and it would be good. But what can I do? I could mod the game, I guess, but I don't really like mods, honestly. I need to get this thing going somehow. I'm very scared of doing it when there's a bunch of elite mobs around though, but I'm not gonna... Okay, I should start the boss, the teleporter event, and I should just scrap and all of that after. I'm gonna stand there forever if I don't. Do I have enough gold for any chests that I might have missed? It's one of them down. Two of them down. ATG, that's fine. I am okay with this. I should scrap my armor piercing and any other white items I have that I don't need. And then I should grab 10 tougher times and the rest of them as armor piercers. I think that's the play. I mean, you could say that I should just grab armor piercers and just one-shot the boss. But I don't know whether or not they scale the same way Tougher Time does, or if they scale the same way Crit does. Even then, I would say that you probably don't need like 20 of them. 6 should be fine. Somewhere along those lines. I wanna kill the mushrooms before we start dealing with the scrapper. Because they can just straight up kill me. If they time their attacks and a bunch of them hit me at the same time, they do a slow and they just take you for a lot. So at least if there's elites in there, especially overloading, it's very scary. It's gonna grab 10 at a time, so... Gasoline. I can keep the one armor piercing I have because I'm not gonna do that one. Sticky? I feel like one more armor piercing is better than one sticky, for sure. It's more consistent. Right, off to print 9 tougher times. That's the... no, that's the right one. Should I scrap green items though? I should scrap the guillotine, for sure. I should scrap the stealth kit, because it just won't help us enough on the final boss, and I don't know what happens if he takes it. Need 9 of these, so 5 more now. Leeching Seed can go. Red Whip we wanna keep. Guillotine can go. Tome can go. The Smart can go. One more. Okay, and now the rest we go with Armor Piercing. Then we scrap greens, and then we can print a red item. Okay, there we go. And remember, well, I guess the optimal thing here, actually I'm gonna do just that. I'm sorry this is gonna take some time, but I'm gonna scrap my teddy bears here, and then I'm gonna go and print them again, just so that I get them back as the first item, because that might save us during the Mithrix fight. It's probably unnecessary. I'm gonna probably scrap the ukulele too. We'll see about how many items I'm gonna need to get a red item. I don't really need to scrap more than... Whoa! Than 5 self kits. Yeah. Oh. I almost died there. I took way too long. I should have exited out instantly. I mean, I'm not gonna need a tome. I should probably... Oops. Yeah, I'm unsure about the stealth kits. We're gonna try them. I've heard they're bad, but... don't know until we try. And I feel like the ukulele here, probably. And that way we can... Oh, we should be good. Now we just go print 10 teddy bears again. And then we finally leave. Taking a long time. Might be spending too much time for this to be worth. I don't know how much Mithrix scales with time. But it's probably fine. We'll know if this was worth it if at the final phase, if I block a bunch of damage, that would have killed me. Right? There we go. Now we check for a red item at the Cauldron Island. I'm gonna try hovering over the entire stage. Not sure how smart this is, but it might be too slow. Yeah, that's way too slow. I think it's faster to jump with jump and sprint over. Where is it? We're about the same, right? It's really hard to... It's the same speed, I think. It's like a few % difference, if anything. It's not like you get twice as fast or 50% faster when you're on the ground. It's probably the same speed, I would imagine. Ah. Don't want to go too high up here because you might hit the end of the stage. There's a there's a chimera out on the Bud Island. I didn't know that could happen. Kinda scary about the chimeras here. Gonna land here real quick so that I get my jumps back. Behemoth, leaf clover. Clover would proc ATG faster or more often, but that's really about it. 2 behemoths actually. Vaxquail would actually be good, but I don't wanna risk it. I think Alien Head actually. I think 25% reduced cooldown on all skills is better than 60% increased damage. I feel like this is the safer route at least. Okay, let's see how this goes. 50-minute run. Probably 55 if I actually manage to not die instantly. Maybe even 60. Oops. Not sure if he gets frozen for a shorter amount of time. If it has diminishing returns or not. I feel like you can ultra cheese this boss though. Like he shouldn't be able to reach you up in the air, right? Until he starts shooting. Yeah, the nanobomb would have probably been fine here. Just because he can't reach us anyways. We can just do this whenever he gets too close. He had armor for that hit. That's scary. Oh, it cancelled the attack. Can you do that in third phase too? Oh wait, you can execute him? Wait a minute. No way, right? Oh my god! Alright, okay. I see you, Artificer. I thought when they said ice works on the Mithrix fight, I assumed they only meant the stun. That's silly. That's straight up silly. And I'm okay with it. I am totally fine with it. Yeah, Artificer is the worst character in the game, guys. Don't look over here. I mean, I guess the complaint I've heard is not that she's the weakest, she's the most annoying to play, because some people don't understand rotations. I think they feel clunky. That was scary, I could have taken fall damage there. Ow, 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 ow. Just wanna start the recharge, there we go. Hey, how about you? Yeah, thank you. Oops. Okay, it was just one of the ground dudes spawning. I was afraid that the some sudden blue light was one of the flying dudes spawning, but I don't think he can respawn the flying dudes on this stage. I think only ground ones spawn after initial. Actually, no, I know that he can spawn the flying ones if you're here at a later stage, but nah. Scariest part is probably the massive AoE attack here. Because I don't really have any kind of utility skill to dodge to the sides. Probably shouldn't care too much about getting damage in with my R here. I should just use it to stay in the air. Oh, scary. I wanna be close to the ground here in case it does this. That was a block that missed somehow. Is he redoing it? Okay, he only did 2 times. I'm pretty sure that Teddy Bear saved us a couple of times here. Tougher times. Oh, I guess he has a time when he does that. No, he's just getting very strange because we're constantly freezing him. He doesn't apply the cooldown, I guess. Maybe he has charges? And he only does it when he has full charges. And whenever I freeze, I cancel it? That would make sense. Okay. Now we're gonna try to not die to the missiles. Hopefully it doesn't... Oh wait, he has Transcendence. Uh-oh. Give me my items back. There you go. There we go. I feel a lot safer now. It's very strange how the item steal works. I mean, we can pretty much perma-freeze him, so... And we have so much air that I'm not afraid of those attacks. Can't crit us anymore. And he's probably dead when I hit this. No? Okay. I guess you can't... Either you can't execute him in this phase, or the Transcendence is messing up the execute. because he only has 1 HP. You might not be able to execute. People with shield might only go off health. It's over there. Okay, I have no idea if these attacks appear out while you're hovering. So I'm not sure if I can just hover over the entire stage. We should be able to block, so we should be fine. Nah, it seems like they're only on the ground. Well, I guess if you're struggling with defeating Mithrix on... Actually, I don't know what these rocks do, and I don't want to find out, so we're gonna stay on the regular stage. If you're struggling with Mithrix on Monsoon, fucking play Artificer, I guess. Very strong. The constant freeze and just the fact that it cancels a lot of the abilities is insane. So if you're struggling with that large AoE thingy, the only thing I would say that I were lucky with that like hard carried me, except the rings of course, is the 10 tougher times. Like that's very strong. Alien Head did help a lot, but I don't think it was... I think I would have done it anyways. The tougher times though I might have died if I didn't have that. Same with Transcendence, but I mean, you can get those items too, you know. Or you could just, you know, play better than me. Shouldn't be too hard. Alright. There we go. We did it. I'm probably gonna play another character, I think, here. I do want to check out Eclipse level 2, but at the same time, it didn't feel like... I mean, Nanobomb, maybe, would make it fun. I mean, that was fun, but I don't want to abuse Ice Spear and Ice too much. Whenever there is something strong like this, if you truly want to get good at the game, like, it's okay to use it, of course, but you shouldn't only use it, right? Because then you get what I got here, like, I mean, I've played against this boss, like, several times, so I have a decent idea of what it does. That's why I cheesed it on my Monsoon playthrough, but... So she left in love with a new passion to explore. Wow, not that dark. Most of these are very dark. The Commando one is very, very dark, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's fun to abuse stuff like this, but if they remove it, so if they make that boss immune to stuns, for an example, then all of a sudden you are lost, because you are gonna struggle a lot in the higher difficulties. Teleporter radius 50. I didn't know that was a thing actually. Like that was a clipping. That's not too bad. That's fine, honestly. Does make it harder, but we should be good. Not sure who I'll play next episode. We'll decide when that happens. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.